Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. It's Kaylan Alex. If you're new here, welcome. Go ahead and subscribe. And if you're returning, thank you so much for tuning in. So guys, today I'm going to be sharing with you some of my holy grail winter essentials. These are things that I have in heavy rotation. Of course, where I am, it's not super like cold, but these are things that I reach for during the colder months. So let's get right into it. So the holidays are over, as we can tell, but it is still winter. It is still those colder months where you need a little extra layering, a few extra items of clothing on and shoes. So I figured I'd just give you guys some items that I have been wearing that have been literally, if not everyday wear from me, every other day. Like I rotate these items out. So the first thing, or like the first category I have on my list, is of course coats. Now coats is like such a big winter essential, of course, because you need something to keep you warm. Depending on where you are, it's going to depend on how heavy of a coat or a jacket you may need. I am in a climate that does not get super cold. We really don't get snow, so I have no real use for heavy coats. But some of my favorites are trench coats, of course. One of my absolute favorite this season and most recently has been my mango trench coat. It is like an army green olive kind of color. I wear this coat so much. I wear it probably every other day. Whenever it's cold out, this is the jacket that I reach for. I like it because it is a trench coat style jacket. It's comfortable, it is long, it's lightweight. So even if it's only about 50 degrees, that's cold for us. If it's only about 50 degrees, I can still be warm, but not super hot in this jacket, regardless of what I have on underneath. I actually prefer trench coats just for the simple fact that they aren't generally thick coats. They're not heavy, I would say. They are literally a coat, but you still kind of get a little breeze-ish. You know, it's still a coat, but it's not a wool coat. That's basically what I'm trying to say. It's not a wool coat. So I can get my wear out of it. Now, I was actually concerned with how well the long length would be on me because I am 5'3", and I just didn't know if this would be too long where it just didn't look cute. But it works. It works well with heels. The sizing, I reviewed this in another video, but I got a size medium in this coat. Fits perfect. It even buttons, but I don't really wear it buttoned too often. But when I do, I have that option. Another option that I have is this one from ASOS. This one is another more recent kind of purchase, but I love it for the same reason as I love the mango one. It's lightweight, it feels comfortable, it is heavy enough to keep me warm, but not heavy enough to where I'm hot if it's a little bit warmer midday. So I love this coat. I love the color, of course. It matches with any and everything that I have, and it's just been like top tier in my opinion. The OG of this trench coat style and just trench coats in general for me and in my closet and in my wardrobe is gonna be my Burberry one. This one is a shorter one, but this was my most worn coat ever. Before I got my mango one, which is the one I've, like I said, been reaching for the most, it was definitely my Burberry one. This one actually has a hood on it, so if it's raining outside or if I'm somewhere and it does snow or if we've got a little sleet here, I can put the hood on and be fine. It also is like double lined, so it has like this almost like a bubble coat underneath that is also removable, so I can take it out if I don't want the jacket to be thick, or I can wear it on its own, which I absolutely love. The hood is also removable. I tend to wear the jacket most without the hood, but if I need it, I still have that option. I love it. The next item isn't really like a coat, it's more so of a jacket, and I have a denim jacket. Denim, as I mentioned so many times, is one of my favorite fabrics or materials. I love denim. Denim on denim, like that is my thing. It actually is like even like better now because it is going to be one of those trends that we see this year. I love denim. When I go in the store, I run to denim first. Whether it's jeans, a top, a jacket, a purse, like I love denim. So a nice denim jacket goes a long way. Now my favorite one is one that I actually got thrifted It is literally my favorite jacket. I put it on with everything. It's one of my travel jackets. I like that it's also one of those coats or jackets that is light enough for me to roll the sleeves up and not be hot if, you know, it gets a little warmer throughout the day. Or I can wear it on top of something else and still keep warm in it. So one of my favorite ways to wear it is with the sleeves rolled up. Of course, whether or not you can have that versatility in the jacket is going to be the sizing that you get and the style of jacket that you get. This one is more of that bomber kind of style denim jacket, so it is a looser fit. I did want it a little bit oversized, just a little bit, so that it wasn't fitted. And the sleeves are, of course, not fitted, so I can scrunch up the sleeves. However, if that's not your vibe and your style, you can go for another style denim jacket. But I think a good denim jacket is essential for the colder months or times when you may need a jacket, because this can be transitioning into spring or fall transitioning into winter. You can use a denim jacket. The next area or a topic that I have on the list is knitwear. Of course, this is the time of year when knitwear shines. Like this is her season, right? So of course, some nice quality knitwear is gonna go a long way. I feel like we're kind of over the lounge wear kind of time because of, you know, quarantine, and we want to be a little bit more dressier, and I feel like you can get that dressier look. Of course, knit can be dressed down and it can definitely be one of those cozy vibes. I feel as though the way we're seeing knit as of lately has been more dressier, a little bit more a step up from just cozy loungewear or pajama style. You know what I mean? It's been giving looks out the house, regular chill vibes, but chill but a big deal. It's how I feel we're seeing knit. Of course, knit has been around. We know that there's dressier knits, there's loungewear type knits, but I feel like the way that it's being most visual, the way that we're seeing it the most, is a more of a dressier style. So whether that be a top, some of my favorite tops or knitwear style tops I've gotten from Zara. They have lasted me for a few years. I've not had any of the peeling. Y'all know what I mean. Somebody gonna correct me in the comments. Thank you, boo. So that, I've not seen any of that with it. Of course, Aritzia is another one of my favorites. If you want to go more of the high end, Kate has really great knitwear, and along with a plethora of other designers. It kind of like just depends on what you want and what style they have. But some knitwear, a nice top, a nice pair of bottoms, even like a bralette or something like that that can go under something, perfect. Of course, we're seeing more of the preppy schoolgirl, schoolboy style become a trend, or we will see more of it as a trend coming into this year and throughout the year. So definitely the knit vest, sweater vest and things like that, perfect. Those are also great items just to have outside of the trend, because there's still a vibe. You know, there's still items that are being worn whether the trend is here or not. It's still a style and a version of something you can wear, you know what I mean? Now, sticking to like the knits and kind of soft materials, I'm gonna say cardigans. Cardigans, of course, are holy grail items. I have a cardigan from H&M that I have been wearing like no other. It is literally one of my favorite cardigans. The only drawback, I'm gonna be honest, is that it's not the most softest material. It can be a little itchy depending on what you wear under it, and that is my drawback with the item. It's kind of like, it's cute. It comes in a variety of different colors for you to choose from, but when it comes to like feel on the skin, but I love the cardigan. Of course, there are cardigans from Aritzia that I absolutely love and highly recommend. That's one of my favorite stores. ASOS has some. If you go into any of the, you know, designer stores like Neiman's, Saks, and just go look at more of contemporary brands, you'll find great knitwear. I even got this, and this kind of like goes into the jackets or vest type of category as well as knit. I have this knit wool type vest, that is long. I got from Zara a few years ago. It is one of my favorite items to just layer on if I have maybe a cardigan or a sweater underneath, and that on top, I just feel like it adds an extra layer of like luxe because of the style of it and the fact that it's long. It's one of my favorite. In fact, when I was in the store buying it, it had to be about 8 years ago, maybe like 8 years ago. When I got it, it was literally almost a tussle in the store for it. I had picked it up and I was like so surprised that I had found it because it was super cute and it was the last one. When I tell you, literally 3 people walked up to me and asked on different times if I was actually going to buy that because it was the last one and they wanted it. I was stunned. I could not believe it. First of all, the fact that someone will walk up to me and ask me for something in my hand, I was blown back. And the fact that they went on to say that it was the last one and if I don't get it, can I please give it to them? What? So of course I was already gonna get it, but now I'm like, let me hurry up and check out before someone tried to snatch it out of my hand. I mean, it was literally that serious and I could not believe it because number one, it was Zara, and number two, it was just like this cardigan. I mean, granted, she's very cute, but to be going up to someone asking about it, I don't know that I would ever do that. So yeah, but this is one of my favorite items. I feel like it has lasted all of these years. I have not had any issues with the care of it. It is still heavy. It is light enough that I can wear, and the fact that it's maintained its integrity all of these years, super plus for me. So an item similar to this will last a long way, and it will go whether the trend is here or not. It's a staple in the wardrobe, in my opinion. The next item under this knitwear category is kind of like what I've mentioned before, jumpers, which are basically just crew neck kind of tops that are a little bit more heavier. Sometimes they can be longer. Those are my favorite as well, the longer versions, because you can put on tights and a pair of boots with them and go on about your day. I love this style of top because it brings about a lot of versatility. You can even kind of roll it up and kind of like tuck it to make it like an oversized shirt, or you know, like cardigan style, or you can wear it long to where it looks like a oversized shirt, tunic kind of vibe. I love these style things. They come in many brands have them, many designers have them. I just love this. I think it's also an essential for the winter wardrobe. The next clothing piece I'm gonna add on the list is a nice pair of like leggings or pants style leggings. Now I feel like these are go-tos for me because I like to layer a lot of my outfits. So I'll have on like a pair of pants and a jumper with a jacket, or I want to wear boots or something of the sort, and I feel like a nice pair of legging, or like a thick, not the thin ones, the thicker version, or a pair of pants that looks like leggings, they go a long way. I feel like they also elevate the look because it makes it look a little bit more dressier than just a pair of tights or leggings. I found some from Zara that I absolutely love. They're like a high waist, and they actually have a slit at the hem, which is very good because I can wear them with shoes, regular heels, or a pair of, sneakers or something, or I've worn them tucked into my boots and worn like tall boots with them. So they're very versatile in that, and I absolutely love it. They also have like this little detailing on the front of the leg to where they don't look like plain leggings. They actually look like pants, and I think these are so perfect, as well as a pair of trousers if that's kind of your vibe and your style. These go a long way because, like I said, they can be layered, they can be worn in various ways so that you're not just looking like how we've been looking the past year and a half in loungewear and athleisure. Like, these items are items that you wear that you can still be comfortable in, but stepped up in winter appropriate. It's kind of like the overall theme, if you catch my drift. So then the last little section on the list are shoes. Now, shoes obviously is going to depend on your wardrobe and your climate in which you're in. It is a close running for favorites when it comes to me in shoes. I love a nice boot, especially a thigh high moment. Chef's kiss. But the boots that I've been wearing the most have been my Chloe boots. When I tell y'all I've been wearing these shoes like no other, I actually mean that. These are literally my favorite. I wear them with so many different things. I love, and I'm so happy that I got them in black because they go with so much in my wardrobe. Of course, because they're black, I can wear them with a nice pair of black pants. I can wear them with denim if I wanted to. I feel like I can get a lot of wear out of them because of the fact that they're black and they're just like a plain sleek shoe. They've gone so well with everything. Another alternative I would give for this shoe is a pair of Doc Martens. I feel like those two boots have been what and what when it comes to like this style of boot. It goes with so much. It can obviously be dressed up and worn with, like, I've worn it with a skirt, or dressed down and just worn with tights and a jacket or some denim. It can go either way. Now another, I guess, similar style would be like the lug style, which I feel like we're going to transition into seeing a little bit less, just a little bit less of, because I feel like it's definitely a style, a staple style of shoe, but something that looks a little bit more slimmer and a little bit more feminine. When it comes to shoes, the Chloe or the Doc Marten version is a good alternative for that. Of course, if you prefer the lug style, tire boot style, the Bottega, you know, infamous Bottega tire boots, those are a good option, as well as the Prada Monolith. Those have been in heavy rotation. I love them. Even without the pockets, I feel like it's a nice combat boot, and that's a staple in the wardrobe. You can't really go wrong with it. I also have this Hermes riding boot on my little wish list, but I feel like a riding boot or a boot of this style is something, number one, that we're going to be seeing a lot of this year, especially when it comes to the fall and winter months. And it's also just a great boot to have, because that riding boot style is another staple that transcends the trends in which we'll see more of, but it's a staple in the collection. When I'm not wearing my boots, I am probably in sneakers. I like to dress sneakers up and down, so I will put on a pair of sneakers with a dress or a nice outfit. Now, it's also going to depend on the type of sneaker that I would dress up and dress down. Clearly, the outfit is going to depend on the type of shoe, but I like to get sneakers that I can have that versatility with. My absolute favorite ones are my Louis Vuitton logo ones, which I will say are in close running with the Dior oblique ones. Either one of those I feel like will go good for this kind of like vibe and a winter essential when it comes to sneakers. Those are my favorites. Of course, my Chanel trainers that I have been talking about like no other are my favorite. I like to get shoes that are all white. That's my vibe. That's my style. I feel like they can go with everything. They also allow for that casual but put together look, in my opinion. So that is another reason why I like the white shoes, and I prefer these styles of shoes for my wardrobe, because of the style of them, they can be dressed up. So those are my favorite. I know that Gucci also has a solid white trainer that I think was a more recent version, updated version or release. It may have come out summer of last year. I have it linked below or popped up on the screen somewhere. I think that is another great item to get or to have in the collection, especially in the winter months when you need a closed-toe shoe and something that is a little bit more versatile. That is going to be it for this list. Those were my holy grail items that I actually wear. Like, I get all of the calls for wear with these items. These are holy grail items that will be in my collection regardless of the time period or the trend. I feel like these are items that everybody absolutely needs. Of course, there are other winter accessories and things that are needed in the collection, but these are staples. These are things that you need, in all caps, at the basics of it. So guys, that is going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, drop a nice comment down below, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get a notification when I post again, and I will see you in the next video.